Hey guys, it's Saf, and I have to make another school project video, which means, it's gonna be bad. Just like every other video I have. Bad. And it will have a little bit of animation, so. I know I'm already gonna get docked points because I'm not gonna show my face, and maybe if we get to 1,000 subscribers, who knows, I might show my face. Or give me money, I don't know. But one of those. We got 5 topics to talk about. First one's going to be about President Grant and his presidency, I guess, or General Grant. He went to West Point. That's his first mistake, in my opinion. He should have gone to the Naval Academy, but whatever. Now, why Mr. President Man was such a great president? He wasn't a wuss, In the battles, unlike the other generals being a bunch of scaredy cats, he killed people. He was like, yeah, let's do that, and we're gonna go kill him. We're gonna kill him. It was awesome. And he led the Union to many victories. A pretty cool general during his presidency. He freed some slaves. And why is this important to strategy, you may ask? Well, you see, he was a strategic mastermind. He freaking dominated on the battlefield. And just bing, bam, boom, he was president. Now, second topic is conscription. And now, why was this good? Or even related to strategy? Well, you see, it supplied the Union with troops. It also supplied the Confederates with troops, but we don't care about them. They lost. It doesn't matter what they did. It also brought people in that really wanted to fight. It also brought in people that didn't want to fight. So, tough shit. Doesn't matter what you want anymore. And if you don't run out of troops that are willing to fight, then you will win. As long as you have good people to lead them, and a good chain of command, and some other stuff that I don't really want to talk about. Now, why is this important to strategy? Well, you see, having good morale in your troops will definitely have a better effect on them. Which is why you don't see North Korea winning any wars. Not only because they suck, but also that the troops hate them. So, Now, the third topic is Uncle Tom's Cabin. Now, what it was supposed to do was shed some light on how the slaves were treated. It also made a lot of money. A lot of money. I don't know the exact number, but a lot of money. But it was really inspiring for the Union. It even interested some people in going to the South and trying to help some of them. Or just join the military and just kill their owners so they could be free. That may not be the exact action of it, but it did happen. And why it was important, or even related to strategy? Well, you see, it's like propaganda. It changes the mindset of the people that read it, watch it, listen to it, hear about it, and gives them a different perspective. Also, it informs them, like a magazine, but nobody really cares about those anymore. Now, battles at sea was a topic that I chose. Didn't really know what it meant, though, because it didn't have any description to it, so I'm gonna guess that it's what the Union wanted from their battles at sea, which was to completely dominate the sea. You see, the South was getting some assistance from the British. They were giving them some supplies. And if the Union could cut them off from all trade routes, they couldn't sell their cotton, and the British couldn't supply them. So, it meant that South had no money. They were broke. And from that, it developed more advanced weaponry that influenced the Navy to the modern day. Ironclads, those were the big metal ships, before they were using weak little flimsy wood ships. And then they were like, let's make it out of metal. And some admiral was like, that's some big brain stuff right there. So, what they did was, they made it out of metal. And guess what happened? That sunk. You know why? Because metal's heavy. So, they did some research on what makes a wooden boat float, and was like, okay, we can't just make it a block. We gotta make it so it displaces water so that it can, float. So they did that. And then they made it big with cannons. Big metal ships with cannons. But a battle that happened was the Monitor versus the Merrimack. Two ships, both ironclads, aka the big metal ships. Because normally, if you were to fire a cannon at a weak little flimsy ship, it'd create a hole. But this time, it created dents, or just straight up bounced off. Unless it hit in between those little hole areas where the cannons were kind of poking out, then it did a lot of damage. But in the end, both of the ships went away in a draw because their cannons were just weak. It didn't really do anything. I mean, it did do some damage. Both ships were heavily damaged. Some people died. Some people definitely did die. Injured, probably. But both ships went away, and it was declared a draw, in my opinion. And with that, I'm basically done recording. I now have to edit this and do the actual animations because I haven't done that. But guess what? We hit 100 subscribers on the channel of me posting bad content. Very, very bad content that insulted people. That was the content. But guess what? You guys should go subscribe because I need subscribers. And then I can brag about it. So yeah, go subscribe.